Good day everyone. So this lesson is all about the reading comprehension skills. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to identify the different levels of reading comprehension skills. So you must have the ability to understand something or analyze the different level of the reading comprehension skills. Differentiate the specific reading comprehension skills and construct questions that measure reading comprehension skills. So, and specific strategies to use to construct questions or meaning and retrieve information. Topic outline. So, the introduction and the thing. There are 5 dimensions of questions that involves cognitive and affective dimensions are: Number 1, literal comprehension. Number 2, reorganization. 3, inferential comprehension. 4, evaluation. And 5, appreciation. Introduction. So generally, reading has 3 components: the decoding, the comprehension, and the retention. So when we say decoding, it involves translating the printed word into its sound equivalent. It entails word identification and word attack skills. So, in comprehension is deriving meaning from what is read, while the retention refers to the keeping of the information read in the long-term memory. So, of these 3 components, reading comprehension is the most important. Why? Because no matter how good a learner or how to read is an amazing feeling. So, learning how to comprehend what we read is an empowering feeling, and the most important of reading comprehension is never really understood until we are faced with a real world situation. Reading comprehension is a complex process that involves thinking, teaching, past experience, and knowledge. Prado and Plord 2005, also Ness 2010, commented that reading comprehension is a process that involves memory, thinking abstractly, visualization, and understanding vocabulary, as well as knowing how to decode properly. Think. So, among the widely known categories of reading comprehension skills is the taxonomy, developed by Barrett 1976. So, it is unapplicable to language subjects involving the reading. The taxonomy is commonly used to develop reading comprehension skills. So, these categories are the basis in developing test items to measure the mastery of the same skills. Like, for example, by using the folk tale, the tortoise and the monkey as the reading selection to illustrate the questions asked. So, I have here some example pictures of the tortoise and the monkey. So, this picture shows that the tortoise get angry at the monkey. So, there are 5 dimensions of questions that involves cognitive and affective dimensions are to be reported by Ms. Pilayo.
Lateral comprehension. Lateral comprehension, learners respond to questions whose answer are fact and information that are directly stated or found in the selection, involving the recognition and recall of the information. Learners identify details of the story, state the main idea, determine the sequence of events, identify and compare character traits, and state cause-effect relationship. To recognize idea and information, the learner should have the reader passage should not be with them. Lateral comprehension must be the level where the learners or students should understand and identify the plot and the settings of the character in the story. First is to identify details. Who are the friends in the story? So we need to know what is the answer. Determining cause-effect relationship. Why did the tortoise get angry at the monkey? Determining the sequence of the story. What happened after the tortoise get angry at the monkey. Second is reorganization. Reorganization, learners are asked to analyze, summarize, and organize ideas and information that are directly stated in the reading selection. Outlining. Outlining is a primary contour or boundary of something without further details. Question is, what is the story all about? So we need to outline what is all about the story. Summarizing is paraphrasing entails expressing a topic in details in your own words, while utilizing the major of the material from the original sources. It does not alter the original meaning. Summarizing in your own words, you tell the story. Synthesizing is synthesize the process of combining different elements to create a whole. Question is, why is the action of the tortoise expected in the story? Third is inferential comprehension. Learners answer questions that require them to think and imagine beyond ideas and information found in the selection. To guess the hypothesis, they rely on the information directly stated, their understanding and prior experiences. Inferring supporting details. Question is, were the tortoise and monkey old friends? Inferring character traits. What kind of person does monkey represent? Predicting outcome. Question, what could have the monkey done when the tortoise came out of the water laughing? Interpret- Interpreting figurative language. What is meant by the monkey when he said, not even a bit of the skin? Four is evaluation. Evaluation, learners make a judgment about the idea, information, and incident in the reading selection using criteria. Skills under this dimension include the judgment of reality or fantasy, facts or opinion, adequacy and validity, appropriateness, worth, desirability, and acceptability. Judgment of reality and fantasy. A fantasy is a notion that has no basis in reality and is essentially unconcentrated use of your mind. The state of the things as they actually are is reality. It is what you notice, hear, and encounter. Question is, do you think the story can really happen between the tortoise and the monkey? Judgment of fact or opinion. In a contrast to fact, which are accurate statement, an opinion is a judgment, point of view, or statement that is not definitive. Question: do you think some people have behave like the tortoise or the monkey? Number three, judgment of appropriateness. Was the action of the monkey appropriate? Was the response of the tortoise correct? Number five is appreciation. Learners using the previously stated cognitive skills answer questions that reflect their emotional reactions and aesthetic consideration of the reading selection. These sets of skills include the knowledge of and emotional response to the literary techniques, forms, styles, and structures. Emotional response to the content. Emotional response to the content is a themes or aspects of emotions that are frequently cause powerful reactions, particularly when they are depicted in the various media of communication. Question is, Which part of the story do you like the most? Number 2, identification with characters. Identification with characters is the identify of the characters is how they see themselves and where they are fit into the world. In the respect, in a respect, this is different from personality. Question: who are you in the story? The tortoise or the monkey? Why? Reaction to the author's use of language. Does the author's use of the phrase cheeks crumbed with bananas help you justify the anger of the tortoise? In the use of this dimension of reading comprehension, Feast 1978 reminded that when teaching a reading passage is not necessary to test learners on all of the reading comprehension levels.